We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction.
He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields.
Flushed out right.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught by Anderson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of it.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
To throw, it's Murray.
They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, Murray.
Completes this out left to Ruggs.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. Murray to air it out again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Fields. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 50, here's Fields.
Flushed out right.
That caught by Trimble.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. This is McCaffrey on the give. Oh, he shifts past him. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Murray going to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Murray.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Murray.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
This is our time. Our time.
And this one is right down Broadway.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Murray now on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
2nd down and 3.
Murray now to throw. Flushed out right.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Henry
sixth touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields. Right back to Brown. This time he's got it.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
To the air again, Fields.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen...
And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Henry Ruggs.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Throwing on first down is Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on second down. Murray, he'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Murray now. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one goes for 8 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now a give here to Pollard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long.
Back to throw. Fields.
Flush to his right. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap. Fields.
This is caught. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on there, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Justin Fields
keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there?
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Fields towards the end zone for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 44, Fields. Man open left side is Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, it's Fields. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, here's Fields. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Throwing again is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. The former Cardinal Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. On first down, Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Henry runs. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Open man is Robbie Anderson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. To throw is Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. Spins past it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one